Um, Cadet, are you alright? What's going on, guys? This is your captain speaking, and today I am beyond excited to be bringing you my review for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Shadow Ranger figure from Hasbro. Now, for those of you that may not know, I probably didn't mention this yet at all, but Shadow Ranger is one of my favorite Rangers of all time because, for those of you that know Kruger, he has one of the darkest backstories in the franchise's history next to the likes of, say, Magnum Defender or Scott from RPM. And you know, it's just a different concept. I mean, plus a humanoid dog as a ranger. I mean, how is that not unique there? But enough about that. Let's get to the actual thing itself. Let's do a cut to the box art. Up close and personal here with the box. Starting off, you got a nice image of Shadow Ranger right there on the side. Continuing on the side there, sorry. Logo is down here, right where you can see SPD Shadow Ranger. Moving on, it's the same image. Yeah, my box was a little damaged when I got it because I actually got this as a birthday gift, and took a while to get to me. So it's just whatever with that. But then going to the back, we've got a really nice image of the figure itself in that dynamic pose. I like that a lot there. Oh, I didn't notice that before. It has the actual SPD logo on the side there. I did not notice that until just now. Not much on the top or bottom. Okay. So that's going to do it for that. Moving on to the figure itself. Okay, so here we have Shadow out of box, and I'm just getting giddy looking at him. Like, this guy is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the paint detail, all the accessories he comes with. It's so, like, you are really getting your money's worth here for 20 bucks. Let me start off with the accessories. With the star of the show here, we have the Doggy Kruger head. Like, they put so much effort here as well. They got the scaling on there, all the way down to his dreadlocks on the back. The mold looks accurate. He's got the little fin ears. Shadow saber. The dog hilt. It's a nice gray. I mean, silver would have been better, but I'm not complaining. The rest of it looks great though. Moving on to his Delta Morpher. We can get a good image there. Now, side note, I actually had this Morpher as a kid. Like, I didn't get the regular one, but this one I do remember having. Don't know what happened to it though. Extra hands. Now this one I think is for the it's for that one initial pose he did when he first morphed in his debut episode. There we go, good focus. Like, I'll show you what I mean later if you guys don't know. A fist hand. An effects piece. And lastly, a neck piece for the Doggy Kruger head. Now, coming back to the figure, we're going to take a look here at just how absolutely well they nailed this thing. Like, let's just do a general look. Maybe we need better lighting. 1 second. There we go. The head crest is painted. I can read the police part of it. The helmet sirens are painted red. Now, I've heard people say that the shoulder pads here are supposed to be painted silver, but I don't think it takes away too much from the figure. Like, the rest of it stands out enough to the point where you don't mind it, really. Another note, the shield here feels like it's made of rubber, or at least a soft plastic here, because it's very malleable. That's good, though. It doesn't need to be, you know, molded to the figure or hard plastic. It does the job. Same down here with the shin guards. Actually, that feels a bit tougher. That might actually be plastic. And I think the last bit of rubber here is on the sheath for the sword. Now, as far as articulation goes, this guy's got a nice range of motion. Got a knee bend. The feet here are kind of stiff, but I think they're supposed to loosen up with use. But they do have a swivel. I think it's a ball joint. Leg movement, or upper leg movement, leg rotation. I think it goes to full 360. Yep. Bicep movement. Although I think it's kind of hindered by the shield here. It feels like maybe just a little bit. Not much though. Elbow, bend, hand swivel, ab crunch, torso movement, and then as for the head, let's see here. Is it a ball joint? Hold on. There we go. Yep, that is a ball joint. Alright then. You know what, let's just do a quick cut. So now that we've seen the figure, let's test out some accessories. Let's start off with his shadow saber here. Hand's already in there, so we're just gonna slide that in. Very nice. Hold on, get him to stand up. His feet are really testing me. Crud. Alright. That's good. That looks pretty awesome. And then, of course, the sword. Now, the sword goes in the sheath here. Like so. Fits right in there. And then the other hand he already has on, this one is for holding the morpher, actually. So, hold on. Get it in shot. I'm going to slip this in here quick, fast. Hold on. Work with me here. Almost had it. There we go. Now he's ready to prosecute some aliens. Alright, now that we've seen the weapons, we are now going to swap the heads out. Oh, this is kind of a challenge. Alright, which way does this go? Neck piece is on. Just plop on Kruger's head there. Then let's have him hold his helmet. And there we are. That looks great as well. I mean, we've never really seen Kruger without his helmet on the show, but you can use your imagination. Like, this is... Well, give me a second. Like I said, those feet are really a challenge. So, that's all I was saying. We've never seen Kruger without his helmet on the show before. So, I mean, if you use your imagination, this is probably what you had in mind, most likely. I mean, it's what I would think of. But, you know, let's take a up close look at it, though. Hold on, where's the lens? There we go. I believe he still has the same range of motion as he did with his helmet on. Actually, scratch that. The neck piece kind of hinders it, but it makes sense. That's not really a complaint. You can still do the whole swivel. I mean, technically, if you take the neck piece off, I mean, that would free it up a little bit, but why would you? And then last thing I wanted to do was take off his hand here so I could recreate that pose I was telling you about earlier. It's a kind of a challenge at first too. Hold on. Let's do a quick cut. So here is with the changed hands, and as I mentioned earlier, the one with the two-pointed fingers, that's the one to recreate that signature pose that he hit after his first morph in his debut episode. So it's a nice little nod there that they had, like nice attention to detail. And yeah, now we're going to conclude. Oh, my apologies earlier for not showing off the sword with the effects piece, but here it is now. Now, it's a pretty nice touch, but if I could comment on one thing, is that it makes the sword a bit heavier for him to hold, so he can't hold it up quite as well as he can without it. So I don't think I'll be displaying mine with the piece on there, but you can if you want. Your choice. So all in all, wrapping up here, Shadow Ranger is an absolutely amazing figure. It really shows that Hasbro put a lot of love and care into this Lightning Collection line, and I just can't wait to see what they come out with in the future, in the near future actually, because they're coming out with Goldar here and Magnet Defender, so yeah, I'll be getting those two as well. But if you're a huge fan of SPD like me, you really owe it to yourself to pick this up. You're really getting your money's worth here between all the accessories he comes with, all the paint detailing on the suit itself, the articulation. It's just really a must-have for your collection, though. But yeah, it's really going to be just about it. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to like my Facebook page at Midwest Tokusatsu. Link will be in the description. We are also on Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. So you can also support me there if you feel so obliged to. Can't talk today. Support me there if you feel so obliged to. Thank you. And this is your captain signing out.